Welcome to level 22. We're given a mapping diagram and we have to figure out whether it's a function or not, give a reason, and they're going to ask us for the target of a number or the antecedent of a number. Is this a function? This is a function, yes. The reason why, it's one-to-one. For every x value, you have a y value, f of x. The antecedent of 45, this is 45, its antecedent is 20, the one that comes before. And then you press enter to see if you're right. This one is also a function, yes. The reason, it's one-to-one. The target of 24, here's 24, its target is negative 14. The target is the one the arrow is going into. This is not a function, no. And the reason, it's one too many. We have this 4 results in a negative 9 and a negative 7. You put in one x, you get two things out. If you put something in the blender and then two things came out of the blender, that would be weird. Okay, the blender has one function, and that's to make smoothies. You put in some fruit, you put in some almond milk, a lot of different things. It's a many-to-one function. You put in a lot of different things, one thing comes out. For it to be a function, you have to get one thing out. This is one-to-many, so it's not a function. What is the target of 0? 0 is here. It is targeting or pointing into negative 8. Negative 8. Press enter to see if you're right. This is one-to-many. This is not a function because it's one-to-many. For every one x, you have many different y values. The antecedent of negative 1. What comes before negative 1? Well, we'll follow the arrow back. It's negative 10. Is this a function? This is many to one. You put many things in, one thing comes out. That is a function. Yes, it is many to one. And think of the blender again. The target of 10. 10 is pointing at 10. Then press enter to see if you're right. This is also a function. The reason it is, here you have two x's pointing at one y, so it's many to one. For every x, you have one y. For some x's, two x's are pointing at one y. It's many to one. The target of negative 6. Negative 6 is pointing into negative 20. Is the relation in the mapping a function or not? This is not a function because it's one-to-many. The antecedent of negative 3 is what comes before negative 3 is 6. You can graph these things if you like. If you're trying to decide whether it's a function or not, you can always graph it and do the vertical line test. This gives us 6, negative 4 is right there. Then 6, negative 3, 6, negative 2, and 6, negative 1, and it fails the vertical line test, so that's no. The reason it is one too many. The antecedent of negative 3, what comes before negative 3 is 6. Let us graph this one. If we have negative 6, gives us 12, like that. We have negative 5, gives us 6. Negative 4 gives us 4. Then negative 3 also gives us 6. This is a parabola. If we keep going, it would go up like this. It passes the vertical line test. So yes, it is a function. It is many to one. We can see that with the negative 5 going to 6 and the negative 3 having 6 as a target as well. The target of negative 6. Negative 6 has 12 as a target. Then we press enter to see if we're right. That is it for level 22. Have a good day.